Hi there, students. Chaff and chafe. Chaff, double F. Chafe, AFE. And notice, normally when you've got a consonant before a double letter, that consonant is normally short, chaff. But when it's a single letter, a single F, it's normally long, chafe. Okay, let's look at the meaning of these. Okay, chaff is the protective skin round a seed. You might have heard the idiom to separate the wheat from the chaff, to select the good things or the things that you need from a group and to discard the rest. Literally, to separate the wheat from the chaff, you have all the wheat seeds in a flat basket, and when it's windy you throw them into the air and you catch them. Now the chaff, the skin, is very light and blows away in the wind, but the seeds are heavy and fall straight down back into your basket. That's actually called to winnow, and it's thousands of years old. So, but yes, the chaff itself is indigestible for humans, but they often feed it to animals, to cattle. And from this, you can also use chaff to mean finely cut straw or hay that is used for animal feed. Chaff also has a military meaning. Chaff are tiny little strips of aluminium that are thrown or fired out of the back of an aircraft or a helicopter to interfere with radar, to interfere with the radar of a missile, or to interfere with the radar so that the enemy can't see you. Okay, and that is chaff. Lots of little bits. Notice as well, to chaff as a verb, it's quite uncommon as a verb, means banter, to tease, to laugh at your friends and make light-hearted jokes about them. I chaffed him for being so clumsy. I chaffed him for not being able to stand on his head. To chaff, to tease somebody, but that's not very common. Now we should look at the meaning of chafe. To chafe means to rub. Most commonly to rub painfully. So these new boots are chafing my feet. They're chafing against their feet. They're rubbing and they're going to cause blisters. If you go hiking for 2 weeks, inevitably some part of your boots are going to chafe and you're going to get blisters. This collar and tie chafes against my neck. It's abrasive, it's irritating to my skin, it's uncomfortable, it's rubbing. Yeah? This strap on my rucksack is chafing against my back. Now notice as well, we can use to chafe meaning to irritate, to annoy, to vex. The noise made by the children chafed him. It always chafes me when students make up excuses for not having their homework. Okay, so to chafe, to feel irritation, to feel discontent, to feel impatience. He chafes at the rules. They irritate him. Maybe as well you saw a video of mine champing at the bit or chomping at the bit. You can also say chafing at the bit. If you're chomping at the bit, you're raring to go. You really want to do it. So if the bit is rubbing, they use chafing as well with this. Finally, to chafe means to rub two things together, creating friction and therefore creating heat. yeah, particularly your hands. He chafed his hands together in order to keep them warm because it was freezing outside. Or if somebody's freezing cold, you could rub them all over. That is to chafe as well. So let's see. To chafe itself is a regular verb. The collar chafed. The collar has chafed for many hours. 1F, okay? Chafing, 1F. Whereas chaff, most commonly it's a noun, but to chaff somebody, to tease them, is also a regular verb. He chaffed me, double F. He has chaffed me all day. Okay, now the next question, formality. To chafe. I think this has got to be a 6.5 in formality. I think informally, to rub, to be abrasive, to cause pain, yeah, to rub against. And then chaff, well, I'm probably going to give this one a 5 or a 6. I think chaff is quite flexible in use, but in the meaning of the exterior of a seed, or in the military meaning, yeah, or in the meaning of food. But to chaff someone, to tease someone, I would say this is quite informal. I'd probably give it a 3.5. So to chaff, more formally to tease, and then chaff itself, I don't think there is a synonym for it. The skin of the seed, unwanted things, worthless waste, animal food. Okay, so now we need to look at origins. Well, chaff comes from the Old English word seap, meaning chaff, and that actually comes from a Proto-Germanic word, kapha, meaning chaff as well. To chafe, this one's easier. This one comes from French, from the word chauffer, meaning to heat. And that itself comes from calefactare, to heat. Yeah, so chafe has the idea of warming up originally, whereas chaff, yeah, this is just the outside of the seed. It's something that's been with us for time immemorial. So there we go. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Chaff, to separate the wheat from the chaff. To chafe, chafing at the bit, more normally chomping at the bit. Or is it champing? It's champing, not chomping. I got it wrong. So, bye for now.